Right, to our breaking news, our developing story this morning. Country music legend Dolly Parton has died at the age of 80.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and you never get the credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. And I will always love you.
You know this voice, you know the look, the buxom blonde. 10 Grammy Awards, 100 million records sold. She wrote 3,000 songs in her lifetime, and she was no doubt a country music legend. The voice behind and the mind behind hits including 9 to 5, which you saw there, I Will Always Love You, Jolene. The last two of those she wrote in a single day. Her nephew announced her death on social media this morning.
Hey everyone, my name is Brian Seaver, son of Cassie Parton, and I'm representing the Parton and Owens family today, announcing the passing of my Aunt Dolly Rebecca Parton Dean, sister, sis, Aunt Granny to one generation and Gigi to the next.
So a very sad announcement, of course, for anyone who loves country music, for anyone who has been around in the last 80 years. You cannot not know Dolly Parton. It was interesting. The guy that you just heard talking there is Dolly's nephew. His name is Brian Seaver. Dolly asked him years ago to make this announcement public on the unfortunate day that she passed away, which he has done. And he was the head of security for Dolly Parton for the last 20 years. Before him, his father was the head of security for Dolly Parton before that. So there are a lot of family members who are close to this day, and have been up until her passing, close to Dolly Parton, not just personally, but also involved with her music and the business that she managed to create. Let's go to music journalist Marty Duda for a look back and a bit of remembering of Dolly Parton this morning. Marty, nice to have you on the show again. Thanks for being with us. How are you feeling?
Well, a bit stunned, I'm afraid. I mean, you wake up to that kind of news. Dolly Parton seemed like she was always there and always would be. So to find that she's no longer with us is very sad indeed. I mean, I grew up in rural Western Pennsylvania in the 60s, and that was prime country for Dolly, and her TV show where she was on with Lionel Wagner. Everybody watched it all the time, and she seemed to just be everywhere all the time. And then from there, of course, she was more than just a country star. She kind of made herself a mainstream star. She was on all the TV shows, and her songs were everywhere. I mean, it was just incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, like a kind of a triple threat, right? It wasn't just the songwriting, it was the personality that you got across on screen, and then the business savvy.
Yep. The business savvy, I think. I mean, just to know that she arranged to have her nephew like this make this announcement today shows what kind of person that she was, and how aware she was of what she needed to do and how she took care of business. There's nobody like her, I don't think.
No. And when you look at some of those hits and you look at some of the songs, I mean, and Jolene in particular, which was about, I mean, we all know the lyrics.
Yes.
Her ability to connect with people and to connect with their relationships, that was key, right?
Yep. I mean, I was looking, one of her earliest songs that she recorded like back in 1966, it's called Dumb Blonde. And if you can imagine, that wouldn't even make it on anywhere today. But that's kind of what she was aware of her own self, her presence and her image, able to take the Mickey out of it, but also make it work for her. And, I remember seeing her 100 times on different TV shows throughout the 70s. She was always, kind of taking, making fun of herself, but at the same time, just making herself more adorable, if that was at all possible.
Yeah, she famously used to say, and I've seen interviews with her many times where she says, it costs a lot of money to look this cheap.
That's right. That's a great quote. Yeah. Absolutely. And of course, a lot of people got to see her here in Auckland. She came here 2014, I think it was. She did 2 shows at the Vector Arena, and that was I mean, she was stunning. She never failed. She was, and I think once her husband Carl was gone, he passed away last year. That was when people started thinking, well, maybe she won't be with us forever. And even though he was way in the background in her career, it seemed like he and she obviously had this kind of unique relationship that was very important to both of them.
Very important indeed. Thank you very much for sharing some of that with us this morning, Marty. We really appreciate your time, and
Yep,
we will
I'm going to go listen to this now.
go and do it. Turn it up loud. That is music journalist Marty Duda with us, remembering Dolly Parton, who has passed away at the age of 80. Great Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. She grew up as part of a poor farming family, and she went on, at the time of her passing, Forbes has already, as Forbes does, put out a list and put out a number. She was worth about 750 million New Zealand dollars, about 450 million American dollars. And she built that empire. She opened a theme park in Tennessee called Dolly's World, and was, as Marty alluded to, not only prolific in songwriting, but also in business.